And welcome back to the Sydney Football Stadium as young Riley Dax, the 4-year-old, the son of Jimmy and the nephew of the late Steve Dax, leads the Roosters out hand in hand with Braithen Astor for this much anticipated game at the Footy Stadium tonight. The red, white and blue army, I've got to tell you, they've been outnumbered very much by the black and gold. 3 changes to the team from last week. Minnie is back, Friend and Con. They come in for Cooperitz, Payer and Leilua. Played the Tigers twice for wins on both occasions with contrasting scorelines. 76 in the first and 20 in the second, aggregate points. Robbie Farah brings out the Tigers. They too a much stronger side. The return of Fulton, Daniela and Gibbs, 6 of their squad from the grand final in 2005, still in the side today, and including Mr. Marshall. Benji, of course, the other side of the feature clash that this match has been talking about. Marshall versus Carney. 5 finals appearances, a real superstar, New Zealand captain. And there's his partner in crime, Robbie Farah, named the hooker of the year for the 2nd time at the Dally M's, and he laid on 3 second-half tries in vain against the Titans the other night. Big Lottie probably thought he might have been playing Bledisloe tonight. 2 years ago. Now, the NRL are pausing for a moment's silence for 26-year-old Constable William Cruz, who was tragically killed in that drug investigation raid on Wednesday night. So I'll take you to the ground announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for a moment's silence, please. Ladies and gentlemen, in remembrance of Senior Constable William Cruz, please be upstanding, ladies and gentlemen, for a moment's silence. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys.
Well done to the NRL. Paying that tribute. I think they're going to do it tomorrow again at Cogra. A man that was out there serving to protect us.
Well done to the crowd, showing the necessary respect as well during that minute silence. Benji about to get us underway.
Something special's about to happen here. One gets that feeling. Marshall will kick off. They're running to the southern end, the Tigers. They're running towards their own territory in the first half of this game. And it's Jason Riles with the first carry for the Roosters. 15 back from his own line. And here's a very big tackle by Gibbs. He has nailed Nuasala, is it? And driven him into the ground, almost leaving a divot. Massive tackle. So the Roosters are out to the 30-metre line with Riles on his second carry. And then Mitchell Pearce driving the kick down, bounces on the point, and Brown it is. The Cronulla Junior again shuffled around in the Tigers lineup. Playing at the back tonight with Jeff Daniela being driven into the ground. Playing in the centres. Filling the gap indirectly, of course, for Wade McKinnon. And here again is Gibbs, who hasn't visited. There's Wade McKinnon and Chrissy Lawrence behind him. Now for Todd Payton. Big Gibbs hasn't visited the try line since the 05 grand final. Galloway with a strong run. They've come off the blocks a bit stronger tonight, it looks, in the first seconds of the game than they did last week. The kick was good, Perrott was good. And Perrott marking it back on his own 10.
I thought they might have been able to get through the chasers on Sam Perrott there. He was able to take a catch, not leaving the ground. This is where the Roosters are so good. They're outside backs, running from dummy half out of their own end of the field. That's Kenny Dow carrying players. 20 tries in the regular season. Hasn't been done since 74 and Bill Mullins. And 12 tries in his last 7 games. The man Peter's talking about, Kenny Dow. It's gone over there to Mitch Orbison. The 12, he might have taken one a little bit high, but he fell into it. James goes to dummy half, ball to Carney, right foot kick, down towards the wing on the side here is a Beau Ryan on the western side. And he'll play the ball, you can see the chalk, he's only a couple of metres in from the line. As the Tigers through Marshall, no it's not Marshall, but Daniela, they settle it. They come out towards the 40-metre line again with Beau Ryan, and he'll play the ball just short of halfway. West Tigers up against Sydney Roosters, 3 versus 6. Hyington up the middle strong, played back to Farah, and it's gone away to Marshall. It's crossed the red line. He threw it over the head of the bloke with the red hair, Galloway. It's gone to Louis, and Louis will play it now. 25 out from the Roosters line on 5. Through then to Marshall. And he goes high into the southern uprights, into the in goal down there. The bat down from Farah. It's a big bat down. Hyington's got a chance, but he run back into the traffic. And they spread the ball. It's gone out to Mitch Orbison. Well, I think if Chris had his time over, he would have come right side, but he ran straight back into the ruck area.
He just had to look around. If he turned around, there was 3 unmarked players out on his right-hand side. It would have been a try for the Tigers, no doubt about it. Good recovery by the Roosters.
James Orbison up the middle, scampering away, taking pressure off. And so it's with Minicello now. Back from the hamstring. It's gone to Carney. And then it's back to Unuasala's copped another one from Gareth Ellis.
Welcome to semi-finals, Frank. And he's messed up the play of the ball. And the Tigers are loving it. Back slapping happening. Big defence has forced a mistake.
This is like old times. Vorton and Sterling in the box.
And Warren in the middle as we see the Englishman, whose father flew out during the week to watch his son play in the NRL finals.
Yes.
He'll be happy with that.
A good tackle, lad.
Yes.
A couple of big hits early on. Orbison has been the recipient on both occasions.
The kid from Castleford.
Sorry, Nuasala.
So Louis across for Marshall, jinking, doing fancy things. Takiri plays it outside 30. This is Ashford, born at Paddington, about 100 yards from here. He'll play it inside the 20-metre line. Back to Farah. Farah dummies and decides to try and split the markers. And Riles pounces upon him. So now it's come away, and again it's with Marshall. This time he drops it onto the tummy of Bryce Gibbs. And Gibbs is 8 metres out from the line. Farah floats it out. Payton, they've got a chance here, Gareth Ellis. Oh, he dropped the ball, I think.
Hold the phone.
I think Gareth Ellis, looking at his face, has dropped the ball.
That was lovely play by the Tigers. They created some numbers. There's not a look of confidence on his face. I don't know what he's saying there. Bit of a shake of the head. I think he's dropped it.
He doesn't have to say much. The expression says it all. Todd Carney coming over and he knocks it out, which he's allowed to do.
Oh.
And Gareth Ellis so close to getting the first points tonight. Did they come in afterwards? The Tigers. We didn't see the ball leave the grasp and where it finished. Because if it was knocked out by Carney, then the Tigers could have chased through. But
yeah, I think it might have gone over the dead ball, Pete. A bit of force in that. They do chase it. They think they know what's happened.
no, Ashford just misses.
Yeah. Dally M Player of the Year, Dally M 5/8 of the Year. He saved a certain try.
He also won the Proven Summons medal.
And it was the pass from Robbie Farah which gave them the numbers. The cutout pass, a wide pass to his left, and he has such great vision and intellect with his passing game, does Robbie Farah. That created it out wide for the outside men. This will be a red light. We just need the decision on the back of it. Line dropout. So if Ashford had been able to touch down inside the in-goal area, it would have been a try. Ruled to have been a strip here by Todd Carney. He forces it out, and Ashford goes oh so close.
Yeah, that's why it's a line dropout. And it's been forced dead by the defending side. So Braithwaite asking the questions. Shane Hayne explaining it the way that Peter Sterling did. As Anasta gets a kick away, but it's very low. I was about to say it's an awful kick, and probably Braith would say the same, but it didn't have a very high trajectory. And this is Bo Ryan playing the ball now. He's 32 metres away from the line. The groan from the crowd was for the pass from Hyington to Payton, and now back for Hyington and up to the 20-metre line. They've had a lot of territory, haven't they, as it goes from Farah around the back for Louis, and then for Ellis out there trying to aim down the same pathway. Farah's kick, Galloway kicks, Galloway picks it up, gets the ball away, they're over the line, and I think it might be held up in goal.
I think it's the same man, isn't it?
It's Gareth Ellis again.
Oh, he's not having no luck.
Well, his dad, as the boys said, his dad's out watching the final series. He's put on a big hit, and then he's been over the line twice with no good fortune.
And I think you'll find it 6 again as well.
What about big Keith Ronaldo there towing it through?
So Gibbs is cut out, and here is Ronaldo with the ball now. Galloway, 3 metres out. Surely something's got a crack in a moment. Here's Louis. 2 metres from the line. Exclusively live. The final's on 9. And it's high drama here as Payton goes long and wide to Marshall, who holds it back. And it's a lovely little play from him. Hyington takes it, but the Roosters don't take the dummy. Danielle along with the ball. Now for Gibbs. Stuttering on left and right foot. Popping it out. Touched by the Roosters. Did he play it? I don't think so. Farah puts a grubber in. Oh, and it's well done, Pearce. But I don't know that Robbie would do the same again.
No, I think they had to go through their hands, and that was a 4th tackle kick. They had one up their sleeve. So the Roosters have defended so well there, and now they'll get a penalty. That relieves all pressure.
Yeah, first one of the night. Did a great job there, the Roosters. You look back in patches of play as to what contributes to your win, and it may well be the first 5 minutes that they will look back on at the end of this as to a crucial period of the game. Over the line twice, Gareth Ellis, but the scoreboard remains the same.
Every time they've gone left, Pete, it just seems as though they're going to score a try. There's an overlap every time they go there.
62% of time with the football in favour of West Tigers as the second ball gets onto the ground. Matt Chekin gets rid of that. Nate Miles is with the ball, and the Roosters visit Tigers territory for probably only the second time in the game, which is 8.5 minutes old. It's come from James Orbison, gone from Todd Carney, back across the ruck, and then Mitchell Pearce, back for Mitchell Orbison, then for Anthony Minicello, down, told to play the ball, tackled by Louis, Carney goes away, Mitchell Pearce goes on, Kenny Dowell is tackled, 20 away from the line now. Play on the eastern side, the lower decks of the grandstands over there, filled to capacity as Carney puts a high kick towards Bo Ryan. He didn't get a clean shot at it. The ball bounces away well, though, for the West Tigers, and eventually finds the western touchline.
It'll be a Tigers ball.
Tigers ball.
It came off a Tiger in a touch, but it wasn't played at. It was flicked back by Phil Graham.
And Brad Fittler's sideline, a little bit of pressure now on the Tigers not to get frustrated after those early chances.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Roosters can take some real confidence out of that first 5 minutes. They're having a bit of problem coming out of trouble. You're watching Frankie Paul. They've moved him from the edge where he plays so well and did during that middle part of the season into the middle. And we've seen in the middle, he's not as big as he used to be. So I think when Jared comes on, that'll change, make him look a bit faster, get him over the get them over the advantage line a bit better.
This is Daniela playing the ball inside the 20-metre line. And now for Brown, wearing number 4, playing full back. Repeating McKinnon. McKinnon not playing as it goes from Louis and away for Ashford. And Kenny Dowell has got him by the left arm and drags him down. Has a second dip, Kenny Dowell. Is a bit lucky to get away with that. Now to Keary. And Lottie is tackled right on the halfway chalk. Here's Farah quickly out. Louis quick in support. A fend and a push. And coming across the ground, floating. Almost graceful. Got it away to Marshall. Marshall's inside 20. Taken 10 out head on Minicello. Good work by him and Pearce to wrap it up. Bit of a scuffle in back play. It's a fight between Pearce and Marshall. The kick into the in goal. Kenny Dowell's lost it. Ellis. Ellis has scored. Third time lucky. Third time lucky for Gareth Ellis, I think.
Well, let's just hope that when we come back to where there's been a bit of a fracas, that it's not initiated by the Tigers. Don't look at me like that, Fatty. There's an S on the end of it. I just wanted to make sure it was a fracas.
That's the French pronunciation.
That's the one.
What about a fracas?
And as Gareth Ellis celebrates again, we've still got the officials, or 2 of them, standing over on the 10-metre line. And we're going to have a look at the fight before anything is awarded. Benji Marshall taken by Anthony Minicello. Over the top, Mitchell Pearce.
Now, something happens obviously after the play. The ball, Benji lunges into him and pushes him.
Nothing. There's nothing.
And then he throws the punch. There's something there.
Yeah, but in the wash-up, it's got no effect on the play.
I know that, Pete, but I think this will be coming back.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think you're right because, you see, I think you'll find Marshall will be seen as the man playing the ball, interfering with the marker, and he throws the first punch. Then you start thinking about poor old Gareth Ellis. He's apparently not allowed any entry into that in-goal area down there.
No try.
No try.
No try.
This will be a penalty to the Roosters.
Unbelievable. The golden rule is when your team's in possession,
explain that to me? Absolutely,
you can't
that's what we're here for. Push and
step
shove,
over the line and be aggressive.
Marshall throws the first punch. You're attacking.
He's crowding the ruck. We're trying to get a quick play of the ball. Of course he's going to push him away.
Yeah, we don't punch. And that's what the penalty's for. Don't punch.
Well, there you are. It's come from Shane Hayne. Now, Gareth Ellis is headed for the gap. He's gone to Watson's Bay. I think he's planning on jumping.
Well, what about
Don't jump, Gareth.
His dad's flown 20,000 miles. He got him his first try scorer tonight at decent odds.
His dad's with him.
Oh, I can't believe his bad luck.
So, what a start. I think I said at the top of it, I think something special's going to happen here. Well, it's special, all right. It mightn't be out of the ordinary, or it is extraordinary, actually. Here's Nuasala playing at 12 metres on his own side of halfway. Nate Miles is heading for the turf. Back first. And again, Gibbs was there. And Riles it is now, bent over. Now it's away with James Orbison. He's tackled 41 metres out from the line. Well, one gets the stronger opinion that the Roosters will be the first to score. If history repeats itself, they've been down with their backs to the wall, and now it's with Mitchell Pearce putting it high. Brown is under it, and Mitch Brown it is, who comes out to the 10-metre line having a look.
He's been a bit of an unsung hero, Mitch Brown. He's come off the bench, played a couple of different positions throughout the season, deputising again at fullback for Wade McKinnon. As the crowd booed the fact that there wasn't a high tackle penalty awarded. What a good 12 minutes to start this game.
Here's Farah, taken by Riles, and the ball was played fairly sloppily. Here's Marshall again, gets a ball away to Daniela. It was like a pass to Richards. Now it's Daniela tackled, 22 away from the line. So Marshall, he goes away, long and straight on, flat. It's with Louis. It's with Takiri. Takiri is 7 metres from the corner. Played by Takiri on the last tackle. It's come away to Louis again. He's playing a big role tonight, Robert Louis. Here's Farah, puts a little kick in behind, and it's dived on by Graham. Or in fact, it's Linnett.
And if you look at the Roosters, after 15 minutes, they are out on their feet already. A lot of defending. The Tigers have made 3 or 4 clean breaks, and the Roosters, when their attack, have got no punch at the line. They can't make a break.
And Brian Smith has reacted to that, Paul. Jared Wairia Hargreaves is out there. Jason Riles off after just 13 minutes, but it's been 13 minutes of hard work as Sam Perrott taking some of the pressure off.
25 away from their line now. And this is Nate Miles. Got a ball away to keep it alive. Second phase through Carney, through Pearce, and it's now with Linnett. A real prospect, this fellow, Kane Linnett. Plays it 30 out, 5 gone for the Roosters. You don't want to be kicking on the 5th back that far into your own territory, but Anesta has pulled off a lovely kick, and it nearly got inside the 20.
It's clever. Just what his side needed. Paul just pointed out how tired the Roosters are. Well, they needed a break. So the skipper has answered the call. He's put it over the sideline. Now they suck him in as they make their way to the scrum.
I mean, seriously, just look at this. 3 tries denied. The Tigers could be in front by 20. Possession where they've been, field position. And it's not going to surprise anyone, though, is it, if the Roosters are the team that scores first?
We'll have a look at this for frustration with a capital F for Gareth Ellis.
He feels a bit better about himself too, Sean Kenny Dowell. He was the player who lost the football in the in-goal area. As the Tigers win the scrum, Bo Ryan, he's had plenty of touches tonight early on.
Farah packing in at lock, and when he does that, nearly always there's something different coming that does involve him. Daniela plays the ball then, and Farah gives it to Gibbs, and Gibbs is met by a fairly hostile reception from Wairia Hargreaves. Now, that is a groan for, I believe, just the use of the knees to discomfort the man trying to play the ball. We're at the halfway line, though, and Marshall drives it down. It's going to go dead, and it'll come back for a 20-metre restart then for the Roosters. Wairia Hargreaves got up, and you'll... Oh, no, he's actually put a little pat on the back of Bryce Gibbs's head. No reaction from the officials, nor there should be. There was nothing in it. Although I suppose some Tiger supporters might think there was nothing in what Marshall did to Pearce.
You know what happened to them? Same thing will happen to you guys.
It was quite unlike both those players to become involved in a fracas. Pearce and Marshall.
Thanks, mate.
Played then by Wairia Hargreaves. And here's Braith, and that's a jogging tackle on him.
Got him
and
for
he's
a
lost
high
the ball. No, he's...
He got him for a high tackle.
Yeah, it's a penalty going to the Roosters for a high shot. You saw his head rock about. That came up off... Oh, it might have been the last one, was it?
Yeah, I don't know.
It might have been the third man in.
Please.
Well, it's 3-0 the penalty count, and it's one area of the game they haven't fared well in. The Roosters have only won the penalty count this year on 3 occasions from the 24 played. As Orbison sends Wairia Hargreaves
and
under
another
his back.
classic tackle from that man Gibbs. Bryce Gibbs has pulled off some pearlers. Nate Miles at the 20-metre line. James Orbison goes short. Pearce in and away, or trying to zig and zag his way through on a short side. Played again for Orbison, then Carney, Nuasala, and he's hit by Gareth Ellis and put down. So they've been aggressive, haven't they? And they've been frequent with their work. Ellis and Gibbs. Here's Carney. Most dangerous. He's averaging 11 points a game. Oh, he's hurt.
He might have copped an accidental set of knees in the back here. He run into this tackle very awkwardly. But they're well aware that Todd Carney, this area of the field, will take on the forwards with that big sidestep. There it is there. And it's not knees.
No. It's a whooshka around the chops. And this'll... No, there's no penalty.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. Got a late call. Let's have a listen.
Can I say one thing?
No, you can't. Not at the moment.
Up to your feet, can I?
It was high, contact was high, that's on report. Okay, on your court.
Gareth Ellis has been in just about everything that's happened here in the opening 17 minutes of the game, and the penalty will swing the pendulum towards the Roosters.
What do you do here, Paul?
Well, I'm thinking they might have a shot at goal. I mean, I wouldn't. But, you know, just to get points on the board, haven't had much ball.
I'd be going for more.
And they are having a shot at goal. They are.
I just thought they've had rare opportunities down this end. But I guess you can understand the fact that 2-0.
Well, I suppose, look, they've been doing it hard. There's the high shot again. Ellis. They have been doing it hard. They haven't been down in this area much, and I think they probably need a rest. The man who was...
Hey, go look at it. Understand? No punches this one.
Well, Robbie Farah is just complaining when Waria Hargreaves was picked up and dumped on his back by Bryce Gibbs. He did lash out a little bit. It wasn't a punch. But Robbie Farah is just making the referee aware that that had taken place. The referee said there was no punch thrown, play on. So no joy for the Tigers in a few different areas tonight, most notably the scoreboard. And Todd Carney in good position to opening the scoring tonight after 18 minutes.
As I was about to say, he's averaged almost 11 points per game here at the Footy Stadium this year. 10 tries, 34 goals, 1 field goal. 109. Make it 111. There are the first points of the final. 2-0 Roosters. And a welcome to our network stations taking us around the rugby league community, wherever you might be. I don't think I've witnessed too many starts like this. It's been a mile a minute. Host broadcast coming to you from Sydney, from Channel 9. And as our Australian audience rejoins us live to the 9 Network exclusive coverage, Waria Hargreaves is tackled on the first. Perrott bounces away from the second, but he's held by Todd Payton. The ball will be played on the 30-metre line. And being played back for James Orbison, who started the game, not Jake Friend. That is Nuasala on the 40-metre line. James Orbison again, short for Pearce. Similar pass for Anasta. Anasta will play the ball 8 metres into Tigers territory. That's Linnett.